What a move from Soma. I only expected height. I just need like 2 inches height. Just to put it at the back of the net. What a chance. What a chance for team Salam Salah. Soma gaining momentum from nowhere. No one expected. Could it be into the post? That would have been the second goal. Unfortunately, we didn't have anyone, of course, to complete at the back of the net. 1-0. What a move from Soma. A typical 9 who turns and puts where it's supposed to be, getting the ball, taking his time, and he does what it means final. That is Soma. He has been bagging goals, of course, for that is the Soma we know. This time showing it off. Pride United still battling it right here at San Siro Stadium. Of course, they will face it hard if it ends that way. Still another run from Soma. Soma still tried. Nice one. Isaac couldn't reach Isaac. Poor one cleared there. Soma back to the ball. Donny just 2-4. That's Salam Salah. He's still very strong, of course. Foul. Everybody says foul for Pride United. They seem to be starting the match with a higher tempo. Of course, pressing and pressing, getting the balls in the area. It's not about praising one team, but you see what's happening. Long one there for Pride United. Back to James. James for KOBOKO Stars. Take his time. Of course, still with the ball. Nice one to get, of course, taken back. 1-2 pass. The captain still containing the ball. Taken there. Taylor seems to be very strong today when it comes to winning matches. Nice one played, of course, Charlie. Trying to get in. That's Isaac, of course, gets it. Isaac trying to really get 1-2 to James. Nice pass there. It's what you call 1-2 pass. Yes. Isaac breaking. Isaac still makes it run here, of course, intercepted. Trying to take on Soma. And, of course, couldn't go through. Now, Pride United. Just 20. Takes his time, of course, to get a long pass here to get the captain. JJ said, Mimi kwa kwanza. Comes back to James. James trying to really take his time. And he's still strong on the ball, taking his time. Of course, easily one there. Just until Pride United. Taken now, Pride United on the ball. James back on the game. Turning and twisting, of course, gets back to play Isaac, but easily taken. The West Nile team. The West Nile teams, of course, probably should be saying it bye-bye for today when it comes to the regional match. As Soma, of course, right here comes on attack, too late for him. Isaac still on the ball. Isaac makes it out, of course, one-on-one on just 18. Very strong on the ball. Turning and twisting with the left. I tell you, Isaac still breaks. Just brought it down. It's really all that they have to do in this very match. Isaac doing it for the team. That is all they have to do. They need to maintain this way. Nothing else getting another goal. What they have just sort of let really means their strength, their capacity to prove that we are not going to run on mathematics, but rather we are now the Salam Salah team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in the 16-yard box, really expecting what is to come. We are talking about the Salam Salah team. Okay, 6-5-1. Now here comes another free taken by James. A nice one brought down. Oh, wow. Chipped. But couldn't go straight. 6-5-1. 1-6-6. 1-2. 2. Nice display from Isaac there. In the first half, it really appeared 60%. But this time, really, it's more of that people expect. And that is Isaac. Voice longer. Tiki-taki. Jonathan. Voice. Sound dilo. Tiki-taki enggak ya? Donga. Kinga. King. Key blow. Here. Right. Trying to launch diagonal there. James making it very strong run there. That is James. Nice one. So much still waiting for what to come. Of course, Charlie. Charlie taking his time. Turning and twisting taken. Now, Friday 19. Bok Rising Stars seems to be back in the game right here. Friday 19 plays the diagonal, of course, that round ball. Easily taken there. Plays in. Isaac comes in, of course. Easily taken. Turning and twist. Plays back. That is a Fider. Not really so much for them. Here, of course, he tried to mark himself. That Isaac is still on side. James, nice time. Run, of course, to play some offside. They have so far now calculated the moves. The move between Soma, Isaac seems to be very complete. Soma, Isaac, they seem to be lighting fire right here for Team Pyro United. It's 1-0. Paul Sassi, just waiting for Pyro United. Taking his time to play. Midfielder who is still very ready. Controls nice one, plays just 8. They are back into the game. Smartest man for Pyro United. When you see him tackling, nice control. Back to just 8. He takes his time, of course, for Pyro United. Throw in. And another breaking from the other side. Another breaking from the other side. KOBOKO United 3. Kochiaba 0. The mathematics seems to be working. And that's all they need to do. Now, Isaac. Nice pass there to James. James trying to run in, blocking in, and Isaac the pass. Here comes another attack, intercepted. What a chance right there. I told you the combination between James, Soma, and this time Charlie coming in. Another chance. Here comes another ball. The goalkeeper is out with him. Rescuing that. It is not an easy one. Once more, big ups. Once more, very big recognition to the Salam team. I want to recognize the presence of Igwe. Of course, the son of the soil is back at home. He's here with us. Watching the match, of course, right here at initiative. As he puts the initiative this time to start up a team, that is the Salam Salah. That means now we go join when it comes to management to the team. We mean the squad. That means all the people from the 3 countries should be able to support. It's not about only the team, but think of the name Salam Salah. So big ups to Igwe for really making this initiative. And not forgetting, of course, our only brother, that is Tege. He's also right here with us. Please, a special recognition for that. Not forgetting our important visitors. 1-2 turning at least, of course, trying to beat right here. Taking his side. Another breakthrough. Offside flag is up. The offside flag is up. The offside flag is up. For those who don't know, that is another young Neymar, all the way from Nyai, of course. That boy is ever impressive whenever he's the game. He scored the only goal against that is Odamachaku here at home. If I can still remember well, beating all the defenders. The last he did was to put a smile in the faces of the KOBOKO Rising Stars fans, where the hope was lost, but brought back at that last match, despite losing 4 goals. That is KOBOKO, courtesy of the youngest boy who's been introduced. Now ball starts. Pyro United. Their away team seems to be battling and struggling out. Not really so much better as far as the second half starting is concerned. Long one being launched there. And of course in football, in most cases, height speaks better. If you are of this height of 1 meter, then you should be thinking twice. Comes for Pyro United cleared. What a save there. Now still dangerous one here. What is the referee saying? What is the referee saying? Of course, ball in for that is team. That is to be now. They will have to maintain the lead and they will still be. And of course, Suma seconds. Suma making the run right here. Charlie controlling, nice one, taking his time, getting it ready for Suma. Now Suma in a very good position, taking it there, good out there. What a chance there! Nobody except the newly introduced boy. Very strong, turning and twist, striking. 1-2. Back to, of course, that is Charlie. Now here comes the shot. Nowhere. What a shot right there. Yes. James gets back strongly. Just 6 for KOBOKO Rising Stars. Back to the midfielder. Now turning and twist back to James. James very strong. Taking his time. Want to take the ball. I was about to see. Now, another 21 here. Here comes another attack. Ball out. That is ball out. Of course, Soma getting in a yellow card there for that bad tackle. Gets himself a yellow card. That is Soma. Donny Jasu. I told you I feel more of a breaking news. Right from Yumbe. Nothing else. Coach Abba 0. KOBOKO United 4. What a massive rain of goals. KOBOKO thrashing Coach Aban 4 goals to 0. That means that they will have to start packing their bags back home to the 4th division. I don't know where they're going to play, joining the rest of the teams. As the second half still continues. Not really good for Coach Aban. 4 goals to 0. 2 goals in the first half. And of course 2 goals in the second half. Right here at San Siro Stadium as it still stands 1-0. I know you're enjoying yourselves. Don't forget about the Premier League as it continues. Here comes another chance. Corner kick. That's more of a poor communication between. That seems to be more of a communication between the goalkeeper and the defender. Making a blunder there. Corner kick. Another one there for KOBOKO Rising Stars. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 over. That is KOBOKO Rising Stars attackers. Ball in the air. Comes from. Hey! What a chance right here! What a chance right there! Someone just started celebrating, but all of a sudden getting back from the celebration. What's the goal? What a chance! Nice one there.
Organize the presence of Duma Congolese, the Congolese who are around.
Okay.
Bakari.
Okay.
Just organizing la local Congolese. Okay. Organizing.
Okay. What an acrobatic there being missed. Just missed there. KOBOKO Rising Stars. 2 clean chances in the second half. That are expected to be goals. But nevertheless, it's still 1-0 as they take the lead. More of creating chances as Spider United getting goals in this very match. It stands 1-1, sorry 1-0. And at this special time also, I want to take this opportunity to recognize the president of Congolese. We have another president, please, not the real president of the Congo. There's a president who has just led the Congo team or the Congolese team into this match. I think after here, we shall be able to recognize him. And as well, please feel at home. We are proud of this joint. We are proud of this joint initiative that you have quickly taken. Now, here comes another pass. Now, what have I seen? What have I just seen? Lovely, lovely interception from the defender. Undermine his height anymore. It's not about height. As short as he is, he has to rescue the team. Heading in the ball that has just been to the back of the net, just heading it out. Nice, nice one of course for Team Spider United. Mate. Wewe ngati tangan denga. Tangan hati kile tu. The goalkeeper is down. That would have been the second goal. Now KOBOKO Rising Stars seem to be wasting chances. Wait. KOBOKO Rising Stars really seems to be wasting chances here. This is the third chance I ever even counted. As I told you, that would have been the third chance. Corner kick. The ball that was just heading into the back of the net. What a rescue from the defender. I think when he gets back home, he should be having a special recognition. That is the defender for Paida United. As it still stands 1-0. Once more, the breaking news coming in from Yumas away from the bar. Nice header. Nice one, of course, that quickly started there. Paida United. Paida United trying to really battle it out. 1-2 plays a nice one, just 18. Turning and twisting, running, of course, with the ball. Now from the left hand side, tries another cross coming in the 16-yard box. Dangerous for KOBOKO Rising Stars. Cleared. James couldn't really give time. And so much. Another ball in the area to get, of course, the captain coming in. Here, another tag cleared. Now ball still in the area. Dangerous one for KOBOKO Rising Stars. Team Saliam Salah putting. So much trying to really see how best. Turning a nice one, of course, cleared. Now here comes another. He's brought down. Somal seems to be so much in this match. He's very skeptical, very tactful, very, very impressive when he's the ball. You have to be very careful when he's with the ball. Another Eze of Arsenal. I said I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I love the way Arteta brought in Eze in that very much. He's of course brought in another breaking news right from Yumbe. We are not going to focus on one side. I know people are eager to hear. It's 4-1. The game still stands for 1 as the match is ongoing. A free kick from a very good person here for the home side, Saliam Salah. Puts him on a very nice jersey, orange shirt, and of course, white shot. This is a very good for them, not really far from their 16-yard box, not really yards away. Here comes another one. Oh, what a chance right there! What a chance! The 50th chance that I just counted for Saliam Salah team. I tell you, this force today is not an easy force. This force is not an easy force, but seems to be working. But seems to be working. Another corner kick. The second half seems to be best for them pressing. Can they make the chances? All they need is goals, nothing less. All they need is goals, nothing less. Now, nicely brought in a 16-yard box, cleared. Did make changes, very impressive changes, really improve the match right here. Their defense seems to be solid. Back to the goalkeeper. Onana trying to really take his time to make that nice pass ever. Launches the ball, but poorly taken. Their eyes are coming in very fast for the rescue. Now, Jeje. This time, height couldn't be enough for him. As the ball quite far from him. You are getting us live from San Siro Stadium, that is St. Charles Ranga KOBOKO. It's a KOBOKO Rising Stars, not KOBOKO Rising Stars. If I mention, think of Saliam Salah. A special recognition to Igwe, who is right here with us and his cabinet. The President of Congo was just headed, of course, the Congolese team right here. And for those who don't know, you are getting us live from Ghetto TV Arua. We are live on the Ghetto, right from the Ghetto TV Arua. Where you see the cameraman around, please just tap into that. You see us live from there. We are trying to make things much and better. It's a day that we shouldn't forget. Of course, I talked about the Saliam Salah Day. That first player who made the goal for Saliam Salah, we are going to write history about that. The penalty that really gave them an early winning in the first half. It's, of course, now gaining 3 points. Now Charlie trying to play in, or couldn't really reach. Nice one there, of course, to Pilot United. Trying to attack from the left-hand side, still very strong, getting the ball. Now beating Jeze. Of course, he said, Akuna here alone. Mikwapa. 1-on-1, of course, he's down, as wins the ball. That's Jeze. I know in my team, if I have like 3 of the players of that height of Jeze, that means no team will come against me. But I'm just playing it on the mic. Nice defense display today for team Saliam Salah. Now here comes another breaking. They are still trying to build from the defense. Fighter United cleared. They are now, there seems to be not so much of stability in the team. Now James, he has been a very fundamental or instrumental in the team for, he plays still at the near pass. What is that right there? Now Isaac still very strong, trying to take it there as it goes through the ball. Out. James was very fundamental for St. Charles Rwanga in the secondary games. The time he was in the school, where he crossed to the senior team of KOBOKO Rising Stars. And of course, this time also getting himself into the Saliam Salah team, the newly integrated team. I said Saliam Salah is going to start from, that is KOBOKO Rising Stars, where they will pick. That means they will have to begin from now the regional league, as the rest of the support will come. More over the communications. Special big up to the visitors all the way from South Sudan who are here with us. I want to recognize the presence of the Congolese. We have one person, we have given him the name to be the president because he led the Congolese team. Into this very much, next to the right-hand side over the tent, you'll see they are seated comfortably, of course. He's been headed by the one and only president. Of course, 1-on-1, you are done. And of course, tomorrow Monday, another side to talk about. Tomorrow, Sunday, of course, another tie. Panama will take on Crystal Palace. Manchester United. Of course, some people, if I say Manchester United, it's Manchester. I'm talking about Manchester United. Manchester United, or Man U, will take on Liverpool. Paul in the area, comes over the side. Oh, intercepted. The goalkeeper comes in so fast, making use of his height. Of course, Man U will take on Liverpool tomorrow. And of course, if you add 2 hours to 3, that means Manchester United taking on Liverpool. That game will be a bit late. 5:30 will be the time. Manchester United up against Liverpool at Old Trafford. The goalkeeper making a rescue there for Pilot United. That would have put them in a very good position, of course. That is KOBOKO Rising Stars. So, Mark, very tremendous in today's match. Pilot really not into the match. What could be happening? They started with the same pace, of course, at least to the late minutes over the first half. They tried, but couldn't be enough. 4-5 chances for the Saliam Salah team would have given them an upper hand still. They maintain it in the upper side. It's still 4-1 from the other side. And that is Okokoro leading. As I said, in the English Premier League tomorrow, Sunday, an early kickoff, of course, Bournemouth will take on Crystal Palace. Manchester United welcomes from Liverpool, and that's at Old Trafford. And Aston Villa will, of course, welcome home Spurs. Quite interesting for them. Meanwhile, Monday night, another thing to talk about on Monday. Chelsea welcomes from Nottingham Forest. Everton, Manchester City, another story to talk about. Jets, goal out. Another corner kick. KOBOKO Rising Stars having more corners in this very match than, of course, compared to Pioneer United. Can this be another chance for them? Are they going to win? Now, Tawakal taking into the 16 box over the bar. Tawakal, of course, is just being introduced. Donny just fall. He's another legend for KOBOKO. It's better. Brushed and Spider United. And once more I said in the English Premier League Monday night, we shall witness Chelsea welcome on Nottingham Forest. Another weakest Chelsea side there. And of course Everton, Man City. As City still has much at hand. Remember, City just played one match. Sorry, they are one match remaining compared to Arsenal. Ball in the 16-yard box, of course, cleared. JJ couldn't take it. 2 against 1. Pride United still very strong on the ball. Captain losing the ball there. JJ clearing. And that's going to be a throw in. And he gets Isaac. Of course, Soman not in the position. Meanwhile, Isaac just made way out. Isaac just made way out, of course, for Tawakal. As Soman now shifting to the other side. Now, Tawakal this time trying to attack it from the left-hand side. Soman still fighting harder, playing to James. Throw either. The last few minutes of the match, of course, we saw nice movement between James, Soman, and Isaac. And at this time, adding in Tawakal into the move. What's going to be next? There seems to be communication through the touchline, and I think there seems to be another thing to talk about right in this match. And from the updates right now, the network is off. We don't know what's happening on the other side. The network is off from the other side. Of course, our studio network couldn't get what is from Yumbe. But I want to tell you, relax. So much still very strong. Very good. Couldn't. Very strong with the ball. Side alias. Getting his time intercepted. Now 1-on-1. Ball out. The goalkeeper falls for Pride. Trying to play one to Charlie. Turning at twist now. Charlie making on it today to try to play. Intercepted. Very dangerous one for Pride United. Still now they're trying to attack from the left hand side. James losing position now. Here Pride United trying to give a diagonal pass, of course, cleared by Ghetto. Very steady ever in the ball. And still long one there by Jeze. Ball back. Charlie. Not really Charlie. Weighing that ball. The youngest boy tried to play one, of course, couldn't reach there. Nice one to Soma. Soma could just launch the ball up front there for James. Another chance. And there it is. Now too late. Very, very far. Not doing so much, dashing the ball in front of the player. When we run, we move forward. You shouldn't push the ball behind. It makes it difficult for the player. Now still from Ghetto. Ghetto making a nice move there, of course. The referee says, let's 2 against 1, of course. What a save from the defender. James making a run there. James making a very good run. And that would have been over as they still lead. What a nice move there, of course. He still makes a run. Now trying to be passed into the half over that. Plays 1-2. Now, Pride United. What a shift there. That would have been a very nice diagonal pass. But what a save from Jeze. One thing I love about Jeze, the moment James takes a run, JJ completely covers where James is supposed to play. That's a very nice shift right there. Very nice combination in the defense today. It has just made them, of course, bounce back into the winning ways. In the new name of the club, in the new shirt of the Jazz, they did well today. 1 against 2, of course. Now here comes another chance for Pirate United. Gigi Gibson coming very safe and soft there. He couldn't waste time. It's still 1-0 in favor, of course, KOBOKO Rising Stars team. That will be called Saliam Salah. Why I said so? Because the papers of the regional league still know KOBOKO Rising Stars, but will be the defender there. 1-on-1, he couldn't. Ball taken. Charlie coming in for rescue to support. Very strong still Pirate United. Taken there. We have Charlie. Very strong in the ball blocking, of course. Now we're going to see what the referee is going to be. Another card. That is the fourth card over the match. The fourth card over the match. And of course, Pirate United taking 3 cards. That should be the third card for them. Apart from Suma getting it right there. Charlie was totally ready to make a move. To make that run, break into the 16, and see what's going to be next. And he said, "No, you couldn't." JJ this time up front, waiting for what is to come. And that's exactly what it takes. Of course, you need heights in the 16-yard box when it comes to aerial balls. Can they deliver this free kick? Not really yards away from the area. Nice one being brought. JJ making a late run there. He has made a very late run. That would have been his chance. He made a very nice position, waiting when the ball would land, and of course he would have been the last person. Very late run. And still 1-0 for Saliam Salah team. Now here comes another move. JJ ready to take the ball. JJ trying to launch now diagonal, of course. Now Charlie. He's still onside. It takes his time. Charlie very strong 1-on-2. Loses that ball there. He loses that ball there, of course. Just 13 still. Now there goes the final whistle. There goes the final whistle. There goes the final whistle for today's match. Not really bad. Not really bad. So good. So far good for the team. And that's all we needed. That's all Team Rising Stars needed. In their new names, in their new start, in this new day. That is all they needed, of course. They have 3 points. First time, first match for the Saliam Salah team. 3 points from the 1-0 against Pirate United. The last match that has just pushed them, of course, to 23 points. That means they will be 8 in the table with 23 points. This time pushing Pirate United to the position of 9. Meanwhile, Coach Abad will go down to the 10th position, joining the relegation zone. And of course, not really more of a complications that will come. That's how it's going to be. Meanwhile, from the other side, we're not yet sure how the match is going to be. But back to the commentary as we finish this very match. Now, it's 1-0. The way you talked on, what is next? What is next for Team Saliam Salah? What is next for Team Rising Stars?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Just like I did say, we have come to the end of the day. We are very optimistic that we're going to the party. And if you know that you're FC, just know we have a meeting to be scheduled. Please follow the platforms and make sure that you come for the meeting, because we shall be leaders for the team Salah. And this one comes from the big man himself, that is Papa Ikwe, and is right here to support home talent. And if you know that you're talented, please be part of the team. and make sure that you come and be part of the players or be part of the management.
We didn't go.
The legends, let's keep supporting. Those the fans, let's keep supporting. If you have a little bit, please make sure that you be part of the celebration tonight. Let's go and follow Arua Sports Athletes. It's on Facebook. Let's go and follow that. And please, we shall be very grateful to give you all the information about all the games that will be going. And of course, as we get prepared for the next season, this goes out to you. This is the Sala Soccer. And as I took now, I am the PRO. Yeah, for the team. And you should know this very well. That we are already set for the games and already set for the next season. As you can see with the organization, we are just praying that everything that we want to bring forth to KOBOKO will work out the way we have planned. Please, don't walk away from all the platforms. Keep liking, keep following, keep sharing, and make sure that you get all the updates. For those who come from Congo, I believe we have brothers from Arua, there are those from Bunia, and those who have come from Kisangani. Thank you so much for coming, for the support. Those who came from Yei, Juba, and those who are within Kaya, thank you so much for coming. This is your club. The club contains all the three teams, the three countries. If you know that you're playing South Sudan, you want to play for the team, please make sure that you do it very hardly so that you can be spotted by the sporting team. And we are very grateful to say, thank you so much. Go well. Make sure that you maintain and we stand strong as KOBOKO and as Salia Sala Soccer FC. Thank you so much.